Hey, how's it going everyone? This is K Collections, and for this video, I'm going to review the 5-star assassin, Cleopatra, who will be the raid-up servant for this year's Halloween event. If nothing changes, expect the event and banner to be released right after the Halloween Rerun, so within 2 weeks or so, maybe even sooner, because for JP, it was released 1 week after the rerun. But I understand we can't always rely on the JP schedule, but it's always good to plan ahead. Let's get started. Here are her stats. Upon release, Cleopatra will have the lowest attack stat among the 5-star assassins. Because of that, she will actually have the highest HP. Of course, being an assassin means her stats for star generation is strong. On top of that, her NP gains from attacks are high. This will help tremendously with her NP spam. She has a double quick and buster type deck with a buster NP. By that, you can already tell she's an offensive servant, being able to buster Brave Chain. Hit counts are really good, specifically her quick, which you can leverage to gain more stars or charge her NP. Use arts first within a Brave Chain for best results when charging her NP gauge. This will take advantage of the 6 hits from her extra. Ideally, an arts quick Brave Chain would be best. For generating stars, Quick Buster Quick would give you the most. Now, taking a look at her active skills, her first skill, Imperial Privilege, can be amazing if it goes through. I'm sure you used servants with this ability before, and it can be really unreliable unless you can increase the success rate, but sadly, she doesn't have any effects that can do so, unlike Ozzy. You can activate this to potentially boost her attack whenever you plan on using her NP. Yes, it may not go through, but if it does, it'll help with damage output. Or, you can save this skill till after using her NP as a safer option. You will lose the potential attack buff, but her NP decreases her HP by 1k, so this skill can offset that demerit. Her second skill should be your main priority to max out. This ability is what helps Cleopatra spam her NP attack. The NP charge will stay at 10% no matter what level it is, but the increase in NP gain will help significantly. Use this skill as soon as you can to start the cooldown process early for reuse, and if you are able to activate her NP attack before the effects expire, then she will recover some HP that was lost. For her final skill, save it for its invincibility effect. The gain in crit stars is a bonus, and the removal of debuffs is important, but typically you can just wait till it's gone. No need to sacrifice her invincibility unless the debuffs are really hurting her. This skill should be leveled last. Her passive skills will help with star generation and a bit with damage. Her Noble Phantasm is an AoE that deals damage, which also increases her buster performance. As I mentioned before, she will lose health, but her recovery skill will balance out the loss. An effective way to fully leverage this attack is to use it last within an NP chain. Doing so will increase her overcharge stage, which means her buster performance increases as well, resulting in higher damage. So, for some CE recommendations, focus on increasing her NP strength. Heaven's Feel is the best in terms of percentage. I personally would not recommend the Black Grail because the loss in HP can really hurt even if she can heal. The 1k HP loss from her Noble Phantasm, along with 500 each turn, is just too much. Go with Heaven's Feel. It's a lower percentage, but it's safer. 3 great heroes will play towards her strengths and would be my #1 choice. The combination of effects just helps solidify her role even more, especially the increase in star generation. Use Glory is with me if she is your main crit damage dealer. Brave Hero Ellie will be available as this year's Halloween event CE, so same time as her banner release. It's great because Cleopatra is a buster focused servant. Finally, here are some CEs you can use if you don't have the ones I mentioned. These are easier to obtain and will increase her NP damage as well. Recommended Mystic Code would be Anniversary Blonde. It increases buster performance, helps with survivability, and gives significant amount of stars. For some team combos, Ozzy is a great choice. He can increase her buff success rate, so you won't have to worry about her skills not going through. Ozzy can charge her NP gauge, as well as boost her attack. Since he's a rider, any stars that she generates can be absorbed by him. Lastly, Ozzy can deal with any random casters that you may encounter. Saint Martha can also be a good team member. A cool combo is to chain their NP attacks together. Martha's attack will decrease all enemies' defense, setting up for Cleopatra's attack, which will have an overcharge level of 2 or higher, resulting in even more damage. Martha can also remove your team's debuffs, allowing Cleopatra to save her own skill. You can also remove one enemy's buff. For example, if they had an invasion skill or a defense up skill, it can be removed so that Cleopatra can deal damage to them when you have her NP attack ready. Lastly, Caesar can be a great support. Both he and Cleopatra has the same normal command cards, so there will be consistency. Most importantly, he can buff her attack and NP strength, and if you have her as your main crit damage dealer, he can buff her damage as well. My final thoughts? Cleopatra is an offensive assassin who can spam her AoE NP attack. First off, out of all the assassins currently out, there's only 4 other servants that has an AoE NP. 2 of them are no longer available. This makes Cleopatra quite a unique servant. She can also be a good star generator for your team, and thanks to her skills, Cleopatra has good survivability. Some weaknesses to consider: her attack is quite low for a 5-star servant, being towards the bottom half. Not to mention, she has the lowest damage modifier because of her class. On top of that, her Imperial privilege is just too unreliable offensively. Overall, she's a solid assassin. Outside of her class, she doesn't really offer anything we haven't seen before, but Cleopatra has a specific role, and she does great in it. Besides, there's not a lot of gold assassins currently in the game. 2 5-stars are limited, so they're no longer available, and 2 4-stars are welfare servants, meaning if you missed the event, then that's too bad. That leaves only 4 gold assassins that can be summoned. So, I definitely recommend her, but do not waste your Saint Quartz if all you want is an assassin meant for farming. You can use berserkers for that. Yes, she can farm, but Cleopatra offers more than that. She can be an asset when fighting against multiple rider bosses. Special thanks to my patrons, Darkcry, Junior League, Merlanda, Rikune, Rosie, Ryaz, Pantheon, and NathanDarc. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon. So, will you summon for Cleopatra? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more FGO content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.